Hey, caramba. Well, this is kind of weird, isn't it? You see, talking about, everyone's always about to review a Pixar movie. Normally everyone would be excited to hear people's thoughts about it because if you've had your head in the dirt for the last decade or so, Pixar's been responsible for some of Disney's best ever films since since the 2000s and onwards. But granted, Pixar has definitely stumbled a few times with the Cars trilogy. Even though the third film that came out this year did pick up some good traction, and some of the classics are among some of the best films ever in animation, like Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, and especially for 2015's Inside Out. However, given that animation has definitely been evolving over the times, and a bunch of classics have been popping up and people have been loving them, it's really hard for Pixar. A lot of people are basically kind of slotting a new Pixar entry into the realm of is it great, but it does rank among their best stuff. Now, granted, genuine creativity can be hard to come by, especially if you're cranking out a good classic film. And to be honest, people have kind of lowered their expectations whenever it comes to Pixar making a real classic anytime soon. The big, it's not to say that Pixar isn't a great animation studio. The animation is very superior. They always, the brain, the think tank always comes up with great original ideas, and they always try to bring out the best emotions in their stories. So that was why I was interested when to hear about the new from Coco. Basically, telling a story about a young boy who basically wants to become a musician like his supposed ancestor Ernesto de la Cruz. But we want, but on the day of the dead cell, she finds herself on the other side, on the dead side, on the dead side of the world, and it tries to unlock the mystery of why his family bans music and believes it to be a curse, and figure out if there's a way for him to do music while still doing what his family wants him to do. Now, honestly, after hearing about the story, I wasn't exactly particularly enthralled, thinking that this isn't all that original. Earlier this film, a film I saw called Kubo and the Two Strings, definitely touched on similar things in terms of family. And, and a lot of people have been comparing this film to another Mexican film called The Book of Life, with Channing Tatum, Zoe Saldana, and Diego Luna. But honestly, this one could be a bit better because I don't remember The Book of Life as much as I would, and this one seemed to be a lot better. So I checked it out. Is it a Fiesta? Well, guys, I can say this with all certainty. Pixar's definitely created one of their best films since Inside Out. I thought that Cars 2 was definitely a good step up from Cars 2 and maybe even Cars 1. But as far but honestly, I won't say this is one of the top 3 classics. Those still belong to films like Monsters Inc., A Bug's Life, and once again, Inside Out. However, and it's also the Toy Story trilogy, mind you. And not to mention the fact that the Pixar actually does it well at times. It's a good original story, well fleshed out characters, a great Mexican driven voice cast, and more in the direction. Okay, we'll get to it. So first of all, let's start with the animation style of this film. And really, this is about the biggest compliment I can actually give this film because well, maybe also while some people get nervous that animation studio will not be able to step up to its game with each new film, Pixar consistently finds a way to get better and better each time, and the detail in the animation is all the evidence I need there. If you watch this film, the animation is so sharp, so detailed, and so meticulously crafted that it feels like you're actually in this world. Like, I felt that I was actually in this world while I was watching this film, and that's what the best of animation can do to you. If it's sharp, well detailed, and very well done, it can transport you to the world, and you never feel as if you're watching something that's been fabricated. And props must be given to the director, Lee Ulrich. Best known as the screenwriter for Toy Story 3. And make no mistake, guys, I don't even know if the guy wrote the script for this film. I had to look it up, but his co-direction of this film is breathtaking. Now, apart from everything said about the animation, the character The characters are very well fleshed out. The movements are very well done, and honestly, not much I can really say about that. This guy's awesome. Great job, Pixar. And that brings us all to the characters. And look, I'm gonna completely try not to regale the voice cast because this is all Mexican. I don't remember much of them. The only few distinct ones I remember are Anthony Gonzalez, who plays Miguel, and that kid and just like the guy who plays Russell in Up, this guy's gonna be going places. I just know it. Now, the guy brings a lot of emotional range to Miguel. He definitely understands Miguel's character very well. Well, he kind of, uh, not to be honest, he does kind of play the trope of the whole becoming the family outcast after doing after wanting to do what he wants to do, and basically want his idol to bless him. So it's a trope that you might see in many different films, but they definitely skew this one a bit more and go a bit deeper as to why he firmly believes in this guy the way he does. And I thought that's part pretty well. As for the voice cast, Anthony Gonzalez does a great job here. I do like Benjamin Bratt as Ernesto de la Cruz, who's de la Cruz. He definitely brings that Mexican charisma and charm that you would get from like someone like him. And he does have a certain shadiness to him that he does pull off pretty well. And that's not getting into what I believe is the best performance of this film, Gail Bernal as Hector. That guy is by far one of the most layered, dense, and funny characters I've seen in this film. And he could definitely. And some reason you might kind of take him as like the con artist, Hick, Mexican Hick. But there's a lot of layers to the guy that you don't know about. And when you definitely take time to get to know his character, he actually becomes more poignant and less of a comic relief. And if anything, there is comedy. It comes from the dialogue, not the characters being stupid. And I thought, and that's what the best of comedy can do. And I thought that this was really well done. And the story, and now we need to close out with the story, guys. And really, the story is actually is pretty much typical Pixar fare. You basically have the conflict, the lead up, the emotional conclusion at the end. It's basically been Pixar's hallmark for several years, and really have they diverged from the script. And what made people get that excuse is because of how well they're able to pull off and hit those poignant emotions that they're trying to go for. For this film, look, guys, I wasn't bawling in the arms as many people might have been when they saw that film, but I definitely got a gut feeling in my stomach when I definitely saw the last 10 to 30 minutes of this film. My word, this is one of Pixar's best endings. It never brings the full circle and the themes out about family, like about why people how music connects a family, why family does what it does because they think they want to protect people when in fact they actually aren't. Why you should never neglect your history, or more specifically, why you should never ever forget about those who came before you because they fade from memory, and when we don't remember them, that's what happens. And that's really important because as much as we may not hate people who came before, we may hate people who came before us. That's saying about all in all, they're our family, and we should cherish them. We should relish them. If anything, that's a poignant emotion about the forgetting where you come from. Because if you take family for granted, it's not going to end well. So look, guys. I don't think I'm doing Coco justice by talking about this film. If you want to see this film, I would recommend you doing so. The animation is some of Pixar's best since Inside Out. The characters are amazing. The voice cast is top notch, and the ending is extremely satisfying and very emotional. And once again, Pixar shows why they are juggernaut in the world of animation. In other words, while I cannot say this is a classic, this is definitely one of Pixar's best. Which means for me, very strong 9 out of 10. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I would like you saw, comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Check me out on Facebook too. I got some good stuff coming on. So I've been delaying things a few times, guys. I'm back on track, but they're coming out soon. I promise you guys. Until then, I'm Ross, M&M Weekly. So long, guys.